somewhere, man. Okay, in Afghanistan. Okay, so you know it's like these plans that will go out of date, man. They always use the same shit. Okay, they always use the same plans. Okay, it didn't get used that time, but it was used another time, man. You know. But you know, but you people are stupid, man. It's always the same shit, and you fall for it every time. Okay. For lots more on the astonishing Operation Northwest, see the ABC News report. Blah 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 blah. Says one quote from the declassified Northwest document states, "Hey, remember the main incident could be arranged. We could blow up a US ship in Guantanamo Bay and blame Cuba. Casualty lists in US newspapers would cause a helpful wave of national indignation." Okay, so it'll help Cuba be hated, man. Okay, so it would justify America to go and attack them. Okay, let's read this quickly. It's, Psalm chapter 36. From verse 1. It says, "To the chief musician, a psalm of David, the servant of the Lord. The transgression of the wicked saith within my heart, that there is no fear of God before his eyes. For he flattereth himself in his own eyes, until his iniquity be found to be hateful." Okay, you know, the white man thinks he's God, man. These elites think they're gods. Okay? So the words of his mouth are iniquity and deceit. Okay, everything that happens, man, you know, they're spreading deceits and lies, man. That's why you people, the public, man, are in the dark, man. You don't know about anything. You believe in his deceits and his lies, man. Okay? So he have left off to be wise and to do good. He deviseth mischief upon his bed. He setteth himself in a way that is not good. He abhorreth not evil. Okay? The white man's always got an evil plan in the making, man. A lot of these plans have been planned for many years, man. This whole New World Order goes way back, man. Okay, and each generation has carried it on. Okay, that's why nothing changes, man. The men in power are always the same men in power. They always continue the same agenda. Okay, it's the same plan being worked on all the time. Okay. But like I said, these plans, you know, this won't be the last attack. The Boston bombings won't be the last attack, man. Damn sure. Because, you know, the elites still have more to achieve before they can bring their New World Order into completeness. Okay. But you know, it's gonna fall short of that, man. Because the law's gonna intervene, man, and they're not gonna be able to establish it. Okay, this says, what about Al Qaeda? So you might think Al Qaeda is different. It is very powerful, organised, and out to get us, right? Consider this Los Angeles Times article reviewing a BBC documentary entitled "The Power of Nightmares," which shows that the threat from Al Qaeda has been vastly overblown. And see this article on who is behind the hype. The former National Security Advisor Zbigniew Brzezinski testified to the Senate that the war on terror is a mythical historical narrative. Okay, made up, fabricated. Okay, and did you know that the FBI had penetrated the cell which carried out the 1993 World Trade Center bombing, but had at the last minute cancelled the plan to have its FBI infiltrators substitute fake powder for real explosives against the infiltrators' strong wishes? Have you heard that the CIA is alleged to have met with Bin Laden 2 months before 9/11? Did you know that the years after 9/11 the FBI first stated that it did not have sufficient evidence to prosecute Bin Laden for 9/11? And did you see the statement in Newsweek by the CIA commander in charge of the capture that the US let Bin Laden escape from Afghanistan? Have you heard that the anthrax attacks, which were sent along with notes purportedly written by Islamic terrorists, used a weaponized anthrax strain from the top US bioweapons facility? Okay, that's where it comes from, man. Okay, was it deadly control of diseases center or something like CDC or something like that? That's where they make all these fucking viruses and diseases, man. Okay, and that's where they got it from. It says indeed, top bioweapons experts have stated that the anthrax attack may have been a CIA test gone wrong. No, it ain't gone wrong, man. That was the plan. Okay. It says for more on this, see this article by a former NSA and naval intelligence officer, and this statement by a distinguished law professor and bioterror expert. Okay. It is also interesting that the only Congress members mailed anthrax letters were key Democrats, and that the attacks occurred 1 week before passage of the Freedom Curtailing Patriot Act, which seems to have scared them and the rest of the Congress into passing that act without even reading it. And though it may be a coincidence, White House staff began taking the anti-anthrax medicine before the anthrax attacks occurred. So even General William Oldham, former director of the National Security Agency, said by any measure the US has long used terrorism. In 78-79, the Senate was trying to pass a law against international terrorism, yet in every version they produced, the lawyers said the US would be in violation. Okay, so they ain't got no right to go into sovereign countries and blow them up, man. Okay, no one gave them the authority to do that, man. Okay, because really Afghanistan should be declaring war on America, man. It's only because they can't physically fight America, man. They won't do it. Okay. It says, why does this matter? Please read the following highly respected people are saying. Former prominent Republican US Congressman and CIA official Bob Barr stated that the US is close to becoming a totalitarian society, and that elements in government are using fear to try and bring this about. Okay? So Republican US Congressman Ron Paul stated that the government is determined to have martial law. Okay, which is yet to come. Okay, you can tell it's getting worse, but it's not martial law yet, man. You'll know when it is. Okay. He also said a contrived Gulf of Tonkin type incident may occur to gain popular support for an attack on Iran. Okay. You know, they might blame this Boston bomb on Iran, man. I don't know. We'll see, innit? But, you know, we'll see. It says former National Security Advisor Brzezinski told the Senate that a terrorist act might be carried out in the US and falsely blamed on Iran to justify yet another war. Okay. Alright, let's check the time. Okay. I'm going to pause it 1 second. Okay. It says Republican US Slacker. The former Assistant Secretary of the Treasury in the Reagan administration, Paul Craig Roberts, who is called the father of Reaganomics, and is the former editor and columnist for the Wall Street Journal, Business Week, and Scripps Howard News Service, has said, "Ask yourself, would a government that has lied to us into 2 wars and is working to lie us into an attack on Iran shrink from staging terrorist attacks in order to remove opposition to its agenda?" So retired 27-year-old CIA analyst Ray McGovern, who prepared and presented presidential daily briefs and served as a high-level analyst for several presidents, stated that if there was another major attack in the US, it would lead to martial law. He went on to say, "We have to be careful. If someone does this kind of provocation, big violent explosions of some kind, we have to not take the word of the masses there in Washington that this was some terrorist event, because it could well be a provocation, allowing them, or seeming to allow them, to get what they want." Okay, that Boston thing, that was just a small thing. So, you know, I'm not saying martial law can be, you know, made of something like that, but something big. Okay, that's why there's more attacks to come, bigger attacks. Okay. So the former CIA analyst would not put it past the government to play fast and loose with terror alerts and warnings, even terrorist events, in order to rally people behind the flag. Okay. So that, you know, these are supposed to be prominent people in American society and whatever, and these are some of the things that they've said, okay, to do with false flags and that. Okay, now I got this website from Prison Planet. Basically, well, I typed in elitist quotes, okay, and it's come up with new order quotations, okay. Let's just see, because there's some good ones in here. I'm not quite meant to go through them now, but you know. So the real truth of the matter is, and as you know, and as you and I know, that a financial element in the larger centers has owned the government ever since the days of Andrew Jackson. Okay, so like I said, these politicians, man, they don't run the country, man. They're being run. Okay. Okay, this is another attack. Okay, the depression was the calculated sharing of the public by the world money powers, triggered by the planned sudden shortage of supply of cool money in New York money market. The one world government leaders and their ever close bankers have now acquired full control of the money and the credit machinery of the US via the creation of the privately owned Federal Reserve Bank. Because though FDR's son-in-law is quoted in his book, My Exploited Father-in-Law. Okay, so the depression was a form of false flag attack, man. Making you go through a damn depression just in order to get to their goals, man. Trying to figure out, I've seen them all, man. This might not be the best one to go to, but you know, if you type it in, man, you know, elite quotes or Illuminati quotes or something like that, you see all these quotes that are made by them, man. Okay, and obviously they know, because they're the ones forwarding this agenda, man. Okay, they're the ones in the driving seat, so to speak. So since March 9th, 1933, the United States have been in a state of national emergency. The majority of the people of the United States have their lives under emergency rule. For 40 years now 72 years, freedoms and governmental procedures guaranteed by the Constitution have in varying degrees been abridged by laws brought forth by states of national emergency. So your rights and your liberties are being taken away, bit by bit, man. Okay. Soon the Constitution, sorry, isn't going to be a damn thing. Okay, it's not going to exist anymore. Okay. There's, you know, quotes in UNESCO, in the eugenics program, Margaret Sanger. Okay, they're all written here, man. So the world is governed by very different personages from what is imagined by those who are not behind the scenes. Okay, that's the first English Prime Minister, man, Benjamin Disraeli. Okay, what you see out in the open on TV and that is not really who they are, man. Okay, they're a bunch of fucking demons, man. Okay, but I've got to wrap up. Okay, so I'm going to read these last few scriptures. Okay, this is Revelation chapter 12 verse 12. It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens,